Konnichiwa. Hi, I'm Toby Leong, and today's lesson is how to deal with a larger bully who likes to push people around. He has a size and mass advantage and is probably stronger. Bullies tend to pick on victims who the bully has already assessed as someone he can push around, beat up, and humiliate. So many times, but not always, but usually the bully selects smaller sized victims. He can shove you with both hands and send you flying across the floor or onto tables and chairs. So, the technique I'm going to show you today takes into account the bully's mentality. And we're going to turn the table and use it against him. When you're up against a larger force, why oppose it when you can step out of the way, step to the side, deflect it, or accentuate or facilitate the force to your advantage? As you can see, I'm squared up against Mario, who plays the role of the bully, and he tries to shove me. But I'm going to be proactive and kind of tie him up or semi-clinch him. The bully can respond in many ways, but there are a few options. That's the most common. Once you resist him, the most common reaction is the bully is going to push forth and keep shoving even harder. Remember, he's picking on you because he has already analyzed you and concluded that his size and strength will dominate over you. So in today's examples, I'm going to put up an initial resistance to set him up. By resisting his initial force, he's probably going to try to use more force and basically run over you like a bulldozer, based on the typical bully's mindset. As he pushes harder, the first technique that I'll show you is I'm going to suddenly drop with a leg trip. He initiates the contact, but I'm prepared to put up some resistance. I take 3 steps back, and the 4th step is the drop step to my left, or the attacker's right. And I use my back leg to trip him while I turn my back. So I'm already set up facing the direction that he's falling. Then I quickly scramble. I control what's closest, his leg, and work my way up. At a minimum, I get side control before he can respond and defend. Three steps back is about the maximum that I would recommend before cutting left or right, even if you're just defending and you're not setting up a counterattack. Any more steps and you may run out of space. Also, you've already baited him with enough of his momentum that he'll trip when you drop. So once again, he's shoving me. I'll take 3 steps back, drop on my right leg. Left leg is my back leg, which trips him. My left hand grabs his leg, which is the closest limb, and I climb up for side control of his body. Here it is in normal speed. This time, when I drop, I keep more of my body on the tracks for a hip trip, while before it was a leg trip. Using my hip increases the chances of a successful trip. I control his leg first, then scramble up the body for side control before he can respond after his fall. Normal speed. So hip trip, that's not a leg trip. This time is a prone drop onto my belly, and my left hand keeps control over his right arm. I don't need to face him to scramble because his right arm feels the resistance and he pulls my left hand up, helping me into a quick mount. Slow motion, one more time. It's very subtle, but my left hand limits the distance that he falls away from me, making it easy for me to mount him as he actually helps pull me up into the mount. Normal speed, left hand, control, mount. Okay, slow motion. This is a two-step hip drop. Once again, I control his legs, and this time I get side control, and I am waiting to mount. I'm trying to mount. Couldn't get it. Try again. Get my left leg up. Now I've mounted. Normal speed.